Hello my friends. So I'm not sure if you are in the same situation, but ever since the lockdown and the big pandemic, I've been doing a lot of editing from my office and a lot of like sitting down work, not so much going out and things. And one of the biggest problems that I have had is like this lower back pain I'm getting when just sitting down and editing. So basically, I've been thinking what should be the solution, and then this company reached out and said, would you like to try one of our standing desks? So they sent me this box, and then there is this actual top for the table, which I'm actually thinking I'm going to use it for a different purpose because it is not as big as I expected. This editing table behind me over there is 2 meters wide. So I have a look at my PC over there, 3 monitors, then I have a printer in the back over there as well. So I need like a lot of space for the table, but this is not going to be as big. So I'm hoping I can change the frames put the frames underneath that table, take the old legs out, put this in there. And then there is also a keyboard stand. So we're going to see if we're going to use it or not. But the big question for me is, will it actually make a difference? How different, is it actually going to help me? So let's find out. Okay, my friends, as you can see, I'm standing up, and you see, I can make the whole desk go down and go back up. Careful with the computer, let's not squish it there. Okay, something like that. So in terms of the installing process, I don't know why it took so long, but it is very, very simple. In terms of all the right things have been labeled by numbers. You see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which is very helpful. You can see in there, there's not like, oh, which screw is which. They show you, okay, use screw D or whatever. That's very easy. Also, the cable management underneath the table, if you saw me, what you saw me do last, it is very, very awesome. I don't know why somebody else hasn't thought of this. There's these little brackets over there, okay? And then this behind here is double-sided tape. So basically you can peel this one off over here. Let's see, peel it off. I'm going to peel it back because I might use it later. And then you can just stick it wherever you want to put it, and then it stays there, and then there's a screw hole over there, and then you can use the small screw to screw it in tightly so that it's not like actually eventually the glue is not getting loose and falling down. I really like the ease of this installation because it was very easy to do. Also instructions, very easy to understand. I didn't even read the text and we just went for it. Now my installment method was slightly unconventional because I had already some IKEA legs installed, which were like £2.50 IKEA legs, so £10 for all of these legs. Very cheap, like the cheapest legs you can find on the internet. And I wanted to see if I can actually install this, like the new set of legs or the new leg frames, the motorized legs, without taking anything off the table, because monitor are stuck there. There's a massive PC, loads of cables. I didn't want to do that like job extra on top of it, just installing the legs, and it was very easy. So we pulled the put the new leg frame underneath, measured up so it's all level, pushed it back up a little bit, and then so that the legs are just pushing the old legs off the ground, and then screwed it in, and then took some of the old legs out and then screwed it finally in. So it's all solid in now, and it's much more solid than my previous IKEA legs, obviously. Also, on the instructions of this table, they say that this table can be mounted with a top or tabletop at up to 2 meters, which this is exactly 2 meters top long, this one. And it said that the leg should support that. According to the instructions, you should put the leg, like the frame ends all the way to the end of the table on both sides. But then there is this in the middle over here, there's like this extension pole that kind of extends both of these legs, and this extension pole can't be overreached or go past this little point on both of the sides of the legs, which actually in my case it actually did. So it holds it together, it screws it in, but it's past the like point where it says, if you know what I mean. So it's too wide according to like the hardware, but on the instructions it should be able to do that, but it's not able to do that, but I did it anyway. So I just unopened the actual keyboard tray for the table, which actually is matching color, as you can see, with this tabletop on the bottom over here. And I'm quite like happy with the quality of this tabletop, because when we were screwing in the old IKEA legs, it took quite a bit of force for the screws to go through this actual like protective layer on the top, which is very, very strong. I think inside it is MDF, but on the top there's like this worktop texture, quite like a kitchen worktop type of layer, very strong, just strong, durable desk. And then this like keyboard tray actually matches with this one, as you can see. You know, you can mount it on the bottom there, and then it comes out, which is very cool and sleek and things. But since this tabletop is not the size I wanted, and mine is obviously bigger, you know, the 2-meter desk over there, so I'm not sure I'm going to use this on that one, because it doesn't fit with, like, I've got wooden top over there and then this black one. I did request actually black legs with this as well, but for some reason, as you can see, it came with gray legs, these standing legs. There's a few colors you can get this desk. I wish it was all black, but I don't know why it came with gray legs and then black top. You can get black legs as well, so that's that. Also inside this tray bucket, there's like these 2 stickers, which basically you can stick on this keyboard tray, and this is like a mouse pad for you. There is also these 2 brackets to attach the tray. These brackets like attach to the beam, and then your tray will fall out and in, out and in. But in my case, I just don't like this tray to be further down, so when I'm sitting down, I don't want my legs to hit on it or edit like that, so it doesn't really work. And design is like the main thing, you know, it fits in with this one, but like black with the wooden top, that wouldn't work. But I'm happy that I was able to use this worktop now, while I was thinking about getting a table over here, but now this really works. Look, the black IKEA table legs, £10 for the set, and then you've got the top over here, so I can put a bit more products in here, and then storage underneath just helps me to organize this storage in the small space I've got over here. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is this little controller unit on the desk, which actually looks quite smart. And I've seen and looked around, and this is one of the smartest ones I have found. And whenever you press a button on the actual like controller, it kind of wakes this up. So the first one is kind of like a, you know, hello, wake up. So it also protects you from not pressing any of the buttons accidentally, and then, you know, it's going up or going down, or if someone just walks past and accidentally presses it, like, oh, going up, it doesn't actually do that. So it wakes it up first, and then when you press, okay, let's go standing up, it goes up. But at the moment it was already a memory saved over here. So you have a few options here what you can save, like different positions or different memory positions. Sitting, this one, and then standing, and then you have 3 and 4, so basically 4 settings. I have set that, you know, sitting is like the usual, where it's gonna go down, and then, okay, we're sitting down, that's like the sitting height, which you can very easily program. The program, how it works is, you just basically move these arrows up or down, you know, to your desired length or height, and then press this M button, and then after pressing the M button, you press any of these buttons, whether it's standing up, sitting, 3 or 4, and then it saves into that setting. So I have already saved standing, sitting down, and then number 3. Now when I have moved, this is sitting position at the moment, I'm going to press to standing position. It moves up, and it does it quite fast actually. Okay, it's moved up. Now I've put another setting over here, 3, which is like maximum height. So when I press 3, as you can see, it's the maximum height over here too, so that the wire is not actually hitting on the side over there. So these are pretty cool, and I really like this. You know, it goes off when you're not using it, and it shows you the actual height it's on, as you can see over here, 97.4. There's 97.4 centimeters, which is quite nice. So I am quite happy about the first impressions of this desk now. It's been a few days that I've been using it. It's like some of the first impressions that I've noticed that are definitely different. So one of the things is, if you're showing your computer screens to anybody else, then having a standing desk is much better. So to have someone around and come around here, say, look, let me show you this, what do you think about this, you know, do you think we should change this or whatever? It's so much better when you stood up than actually sat down, because when you sat down, you're just like, you can't fit 2 chairs. It's a bit awkward, things like that. Another thing is, I really like the control board over there. I think it works really great. It's very easy to, you know, set your memory settings in there, different heights. It works up very fast, goes down very fast. Big thumbs up for me. Also, I'm very happy about the motor like strength, because like I've got quite a lot of weight in here, like and often I'm leaning on it while it's going up or down, and the motor seems to have no issues, which is another massive like thumbs up point from me. And previously my table legs, I had like 4 legs down, so there was like a table leg coming down from each corner of the desk. But on this one, there is like one coming down from the middle, which I didn't notice I needed or wanted, but I really enjoy it, because now when I need to get something from the table, like on that side or on that side, it's so much easier to get anything out, because those legs aren't in the way. There's one leg in the middle, which just makes it feel like there's more space underneath the table. But I want to test it for a few like weeks and then really tell you like the difference. How is it different on like having a standing desk? Is my back pain getting better or not? And you know, would I recommend it to you? Now the first impressions are absolutely fantastic. Installation was super easy. I like how it works. I like the strength of it. I like how it looks. I like even the tabletop that you get with it. It is really high quality. Everything is very high quality, and looking around, it is quite affordable. But if you want to know if this is the best bang for buck table or standing desk you can get, stay tuned, because that video is coming out. I'm gonna intend to make another video, a little like a catch up here. Did it fix these problems and things like that. I'm also checking out something very special now that I'm gonna more go into the new video. But I have something here called a Gymba board, and my friends in Finland, my family friends, actually made this and invented this, and it's meant for standing desk, because there's a lot of standing desks in Scandinavia, like Finland, Sweden and Norway and even Estonia, I guess. And then they found that standing desk is not very good for you unless you actually keep moving a little bit, because when your knees are locked in, there's kind of the same effect. So I'm using this board, and it goes on the bottom, just on the floor, and then you're kind of on the board all the time, and you're kind of moving around. So if you want to know how this review goes, you know, stay tuned, subscribed. I'm also going to leave the table in the description below if you want to check it out. Thanks very much, guys, for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.